Are you part of the rare 1%, or just how unique is your body? You will be stunned when you hear some of these. Mer people, extra appendages, and a strange condition that only 43 people in the world have? What? Get ready to find out just how truly one of a kind your body is as we break down some of the most interesting and even bizarre conditions out there. So just how unique is your body? All right, let's dive right in. Gray eyes. Have you ever been told you have a nice set of eyes? Maybe you are part of the 79% of people worldwide that have some variation of brown eyes. Or perhaps you're part of the 27% of the US population, for instance, that has blue eyes. Both varieties are good looking, no doubt, but unfortunately not all that uncommon. All right, cue my first rare feature, gray or silver appearing eyes. If this describes your divergent set of peepers, you, my friend, would be part of the chosen few that have this wildly uncommon feature. Said to make up only 2 to 3% of the world population, people with gray eyes, like Clint Eastwood allegedly, have little or no melanin in their irises, and they have more collagen in a part of the eye called the stroma, meaning the light scatters off the collagen in a way that makes the eyes appear gray. Besides having a cool looking set of eyes, interestingly, there may be other possible benefits of having gray eyes as well. Some reports suggest that people who rock the icy eyes are less likely to suffer from a skin condition or a skin disorder called vitiligo, a condition in which your immune system attacks cells with melanin pigment and leaves behind irregular patches of white skin. Researchers also report that people with gray eyes are less likely to get autoimmune diseases such as diabetes, thyroid disease, rheumatoid arthritis, and lupus. Supernumerary nipples. Are you saying what I think you're saying? Yep, sure am. It's also known as a third nipple.
Say, I don't know, having a third nipple?
Or maybe even a fourth or fifth bonus nipple, as in the case of this condition. Polyamelia is a condition in which individuals may have one or more extra nipples along the milk line. In humans, the embryonic milk line extends bilaterally from a point slightly above the axilla on the arms, down the chest and the abdomen toward the groin. Some individuals out there rock additional nipple-like structures that might be fully developed or appear more as vestigial bumps, usually mistaken as birthmarks or moles. How does this even happen? While medical research on the body's own nip slip-up suggests they are thought to be the result of genetic variations during embryonic development, usually completely harmless with no adverse health effects. In rare cases though, they might be linked to certain genetic disorders or hormonal imbalances. Golden blood. What if I told you there is a really rare condition out there that is even more incredible and even coveted by researchers and scientists across the world? Yes, it is called golden blood.
I love gold!
No, your blood isn't actually golden color, but it refers to a blood type that is so uncommon that only a few people in the world possess it. For instance, O positive and A positive blood types are the most widely found, making up about 35% and 30% of the population respectively. Whereas AB positive folks out there like myself are quite a bit more few and far between, making up only about 2 to 3% of the world. Golden blood is the rarest of rare, with fewer than 50 people in the entire world population of billions of people actually having this blood type. Officially known as Rh null blood, individuals with this type of red stuff lack all of the 61 possible Rh blood group antigens in the Rh system, meaning it could really be donated and accepted by anyone with a rare blood type within the Rh system. While it does not have any adverse medical effects itself, it does, however, possess challenges when individuals with this blood type require their own blood transfusions. For instance, let's pretend you yourself have golden blood and, say, got into a car accident and lost a lot of blood. Sadly, there's close to zero chance that another golden blood donor will reach you in time to save you. That is, unless you donate your own blood yourself to be stored for future possible use. Ambrose syndrome. Who here watching this video has body hair?
What's it made of?
Your mom's chest hair.
Well, some more than others. Our next super rare condition, Ambrose syndrome, has said to only been documented in a few individuals throughout history. Sometimes called hypertrichosis, this condition is characterized by excessive body hair across the entire body. So what exactly causes Ambrose syndrome? Well, in general, it's believed to be caused by genetic mutations affecting hair follicle development, but there are different subsets of this hypertrichosis condition. First being congenital hypertrichosis, for instance. It is believed to be a genetic disorder that is inherited or occurs as a result of spontaneous mutation, whereas the acquired version of this sometimes occurs in people who are at a later stage in life are diagnosed with some medical condition. So just how rare is this hairy body phenomenon? Occurring in an exceptionally small percentage of the population, we're talking fewer than 50 or so documented cases worldwide. Polyamelia. All right, quick limb check. Anyone out there watching this have more than 2 arms or 2 legs? If so, welcome to the extra rare club of having polyamelia. This is an uncommon condition in which an individual is in fact born with additional limbs. This is a congenital anomaly that defies the conventional understanding of human anatomy, meaning a person, or any animal for that matter, could be born with the presence of extra arms, legs, or even other complex limb variations. So how rare is this occurrence? Extremely. Some research out there suggests that in general, limb malformations occur in approximately 6 per 10,000 live births, but polyamelia is even more limited than that, affecting only about 1 in a million infants, with the severity of the condition ranging from minor, non-functional extra appendages to fully developed functional limbs. The medical components of polyamelia often are complex and involve genetic and embryonic factors. Mermaid syndrome. From extra parts to missing parts, our next rarity is something you have definitely seen in movies, but may be shocked to find out that it's actually a realish thing. It's called Sirenomilia, or sometimes referred to as mermaid syndrome. Merman. And it is an extremely rare anomaly that happens in only about 1 in 100,000 births. Basically, it's where a newborn is born with legs conjoined together in varying degree of leg adhesion, possibly with complete absence of lower limbs, and resembling a mermaid-like appearance on the lower half of the body. Typically, in these types of cases, there are severe multi-system deformities and complications with gastrointestinal and urogenital areas of the body. And sadly, this type of mermaid syndrome is usually fatal in most cases due to pulmonary hypoplasia or incomplete lung tissue development and renal failure resulting from renal agenesis or missing kidneys. Actually, research suggests that nearly half the children with this condition are born alive, but most die within the next 5 days. Red hair. Okay, what do Conan O'Brien, Nicole Kidman, and Ed Sheeran have in common? If you guessed reddish mane, you would hit the nail on the head. The redhead.
I love those redheads, man.
I know you. You see, when it comes to people's luscious locks, the rarest natural hair color is red, which crazily makes up only 1 to 2% of the population globally.
Well, we didn't figure that.
So, what causes the brightly colored hue in the hair? Well, red hair is a recessive genetic trait caused by a series of mutations in the MC1R gene located on chromosome 16. And as a recessive trait, it must be inherited from both parents to cause the hair to actually show up as red. From a medical standpoint, there are also some other interesting things to point out when it comes to our friends with the scarlet strands. For instance, being a man with red hair could mean a lower risk for prostate cancer. A study from the British Journal of Cancer found men with naturally red hair were 54% less likely to develop prostate cancer compared to other men with blonde, brown, or black hair. Also, redheads in general are less likely to go gray as they age. And according to some reports, they do not need as much vitamin D as their blonde or brunette counterparts. Are you redheaded? Let us know in the comments below. Elf ears. Alright, listen up, because our next rare body feature is considered by some to be nature's quirky take on ear design. Introducing Stahl's ear, a condition that adds a little flair to the auditory appendages and will make you the envy of cosplayers everywhere.
Wink, wink.
Known sometimes as elf ear, Vulcan ear, or even Spock ear for pretty obvious reasons, the Stahl's ear only occurs in about 8% of humans across the globe. So what exactly is this ear variation? Put simply, misshapen cartilage. But also an extra crease or fold is present in the cartilage at the top of the ear. Typically in most ears there are 2 folds, superior and inferior, but in Stahl's ear there's a 3rd horizontal line. This extra fold extends through the helical rim and tends to give the ear a more pointed shape. In most cases, there are usually no other symptoms associated with this feature, and affected folks usually have normal hearing. How rare is your body? Did you have any of these unique features or conditions? Or perhaps you have your own uncommon body detail. Let me know about that too. I think it's so cool how diverse and weirdly wonderful our bodies are. Alright, If you guys found this video interesting, make sure you binge watch this entire playlist right here and tell all your friends to subscribe and smack that like button for me. Also, check out my new supplement line, Life Happens. Thank you so much for watching and stay healthy, my friends.